Hi everybody, and welcome back into my kitchen. Today we're going to make a butterscotch cake, and I got this recipe from my sister who got it from a friend of hers, and she served it one day and I loved it so much. Well, I enjoyed it so much that I asked her for the recipe and she gave it to me. And it's quite simple, but you're going to preheat your oven first of all to 325 degrees and grease and flour a Bundt pan. Now you use one box of yellow cake mix, but not the type with the pudding in it. Just a box of cake mix. And I'm going to throw this in here. Alright. Now you're going to use, I'm going to show it to you. It's just a box, a small box, you know, the 4.5 cup serving of vanilla instant pudding. And that's going in also. Now I'm going to put in 4 eggs. And these came right from the refrigerator. I didn't let them come to room temperature or anything. Alright, 4 eggs. And 8 ounces of sour cream. Now the only size I have is 16, so I'm just going to divide it and eyeball it. So we're going to say that that is 8 ounces. Now I'm going to slowly try to get it incorporated so the flour doesn't fly everywhere. I'll be back when this finishes mixing. Well, I forgot my oil. This is a 1/2 cup of canola oil. So sorry about that. If you don't have canola oil, use whatever oil you choose to use. Excuse me, I'm using canola. And alright, we'll be back when this thoroughly combines. Alright, we got our cake all whipped up here, stirred and blended together, and you can see it's kind of a thick batter. You're going to add 2 more ingredients. 1 cup of chopped nuts. I chose walnuts, but you can use any kind of nut you want to. Use pecans or whatever you choose to use. And an 11-ounce bag of butterscotch chips. The whole bag's going in. This is a butterscotch cake. Remember that. So I'm just going to get this incorporated. And I'm going to pour it into my my greased and floured Bundt pan. I chose to use one with straight sides. I get so tired of cleaning those other ones out when I use them, which is, you know, often. I use them often. So this is going to go into the oven, 325 preheated oven, for 1 hour, but check it after 50 minutes. And, you know, if the toothpick comes out clean, it's done. So we'll be back when this gets done. Alright guys, our cake is done. It came out beautifully. I didn't have any trouble getting it out of the Bundt pan. Excuse me, I just flipped it over and it came right out on the rack, and then when it cooled I flipped it over again and got it on this. Now we're going to make the icing. I didn't measure this, but it is confectionery sugar, otherwise known as icing sugar, and I don't know how much is in there, maybe 1.5 cups, maybe. And I'm going to add, the actual recipe doesn't call for any icing at all. I guess because of the chocolate, the butterscotch chips and the nuts. I melted about 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to put that in there because I like the taste of butter, especially in an icing. So if that's not enough, lemon juice, I'll just add more lemon juice, but I do want this butter in there. And I may have done too much icing. You have to kind of be careful when you're adding liquid to this type of sugar because it gets too loose quickly. This isn't like loose enough. Add a little more, and that's the best way to do it. Just add a little at a time. I think I'm going to add a little more. I may have added too much that time. But the top of the cake is flat, as you can see, so this should stay on there nicely. A little black speck in there, that's part of a cake crumb. Alright, here's my cake. I'm just going to take the icing with a fork and just go back and forth just like that over the top. Doesn't have to look professional because it's going to be good either way. Now you know I've got my professional eater and taster here, so he's going to give me his honest opinion on this cake, and I told him he had to be honest. So if it's not any good, you guys will be the first to know. You don't have to put this much icing on there. You don't have to put any at all. So I'm going to put some on there because I like the butter and the lemon with the confectionery sugar. Alright. I'm going to put a little bit more over here. And now I'm going to cut a piece and we'll see what our taster says. Sammy, if you'll sit down over there.
Don't slice me a little thing.
Yeah. gonna slice you a piece. Let me get a little further in on this cake. He said he didn't want a very big piece, so I'm just trying to be conservative here. But here's our cake. Whoops. Hard to balance on a knife, guys. Let me give you a good look at it. I'm going to hold it up and zoom in if I can. There you are, a beautiful piece of cake.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys see it? All right, let's see what he thinks.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is it moist?
Oh, extremely moist.
Moist and tender and
Mm-hmm.
tasty. Can you taste the butterscotch and the nuts? And
yeah.
all right, there you go, guys.
That's a delicious cake. It sure is.
Thank you for stopping in today and spending part of your day with me. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, you all take care.